We are doing one of the driving lives. Yes, we are. So, hey, Penelope and Christina, my lovey loves. So here's the deal. Don't mind me, I am driving. I'm probably gonna cry. Every phone I have under the sun is going crazy. My dad had called me a bunch of times, actually. And well, Whisper, when she goes out for walks, she wants to walk all around the yard. Hey, Sally. Literally, she'll go pee right away, but then to poop, she wants to go here, she wants to go there, she wants to go everywhere. And we'll see, the problem with that is I take her out before I even let myself go to the bathroom. Hey, Tiff, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, I love you guys so much. The support means more than you'll ever know. So, after about 25 minutes of waiting for my dog to decide she was going to poop, thank you, Tiffy, I love you. Praying. Oh, thank you, Skunker. Skunky the Humpy, he is in the room. Ladies, if you want your leg on, Skunk is the man for the job. So I walk in the house and get everything together and start grabbing my phone. Hey, Pat, I love you, thank you. And I see that my phone had some missed calls, so I answer. Well, I check my phone and Dad, it says Dad over and over and over again. First of all, anybody that knows me knows if I get a late night call or an early morning call, they make me very nervous because late night and early mornings are when you're more apt to find out something. Hey, sweet Irish girl, thank you. Green eyes, I love you. Hey, honey. So, I go to call my dad and it's busy. Matt's phone starts ringing and, hey, Mom. He's like, hey, it's your dad. I'm like, okay, hey, can you do me a favor? I'm like, either answer it or reject it, please, because I've been trying to call. I called 3 times and the line was busy. She's like, all right, I'm gonna reject it. So I said, okay. So I let him do that, and then I called right back. Hey, Christina, Jilly, thank you, honey. At the same time that I did that, I slipped because I got nervous and I dropped my iced tea on the ground. So my dad answers the phone, and I go, what's the matter? What do you want? Is everything okay? Freaking the hell out, you know? I'm like, I'm straight up psycho. Ask Matt, he'll tell you, like Tasmanian fucking devil status. I go flying across my floor because I dropped my fucking iced tea. Iced tea, this is big, all over the fucking floor because I got nervous. So I'm like, what do you want? Is everything okay? What's the matter? What's up? And he's like, everything's fine, calm down. And I'm like, okay, Dad, I know you're not telling me the truth. He's like, Mommy's in the hospital again. So, you guys remember when my mommy went into the hospital? She broke her femur, right? I think she had such a hard time overcoming it and just recovering because she had Parkinson's, which I'm sure if you guys remember back then, I had been telling her for between 3 to 5 years that you have Parkinson's and you need to get it checked out. Well, moms know better than daughters, even when their daughters have been LPNs for years upon years. So, Dragonfly, yeah, it's scary. So she ignored me, of course she did. And so she goes to the hospital and they told her that she ended up having Parkinson's. Now this, I want you to remember, is about 3 years ago. So it was right before, it was right after COVID because it was a god-awful fucking piece of shit mask they want you to wear. I go to the hospital and I walk in and they start telling me this, that, and the next thing. And then I'm like, listen, dude, I'm a fucking nurse. I'm like, I don't play games. Just tell me the way it is. As soon as you throw it out there, like, I'm looking at the stats, I'm looking at the paperwork. I know what you're saying doesn't match because they want to, try and calm me down at first. And well, I don't want to fucking calm down. I want you to tell me what the fuck's wrong with my mom. So, fast forwarding 3 years, she's been to the hospital about maybe 10 to 15 times. might even be an understatement. She might have gone longer, more than that. Well, today would be the 7th time in about 3.5 months that she has gone to the fucking hospital for falling. I have done everything I possibly can. I've lectured, I've talked, I've yelled, I've cried. So she finally started to use her walker. Like, I've been begging, and I'm like, dude, what do I have to do? I'm like, do I have to get a walker? I said, I'll get a walker too. Maybe we can get some of those super powered fucking hover rounds and we can just like have races. Hey Slugger, I love you. Yeah. We didn't do the hover round things because, well, I'm a shit driver normally. You put me in a little like Mario Kart looking motherfucker, I'm taking everybody out. So okay, it's okay, thank you, babe. So the same leg she broke also in the same femur. They had to put in 1, 2, 3, I think 5 screws and two or three plates. Yeah, it sucks, right? Hey cat, I love you. Hey Gypsy's in the house. She broke that same femur, but under the plates and screws that she originally broke, and had put in all that hardware. It's still there, but she broke it in 2 separate places, about like that far apart. I don't know, women suck at size because men have been lying to us about what an inch really is for years. So my dad said 6 to 8 inches apart, I think the break is. I know. Size matters to us, and so guys brainwash us to think like 6 inches is really what 2 inches measures out to. Yeah. Joke's on us, ladies. So, yeah, so she has about 6 to 8 inches in between each break. And the hospital said there's nothing I can do for her. We're going to send an ambulance to take her to a trauma hospital. Yay for trauma hospitals. Trauma. Oh, my husband's been 15 months strong. Woohoo. Thank you, babe. So, trauma hospital. Trauma hospital. Anybody here with medical knows it's not really a good thing. So, the breaks are so bad, and in places that the original hospital that they always go to that takes care of her, I don't even know what skunk said, but I'll read it and I'm done crying. I'm talking to you guys. He said that they don't have what they need to do the surgery there, that she needs to get transferred to trauma. So that means some more advanced surgery, some more serious surgery. The last time, god damn, babe, what was she in the hospital for? Fucking 3 or 4 months. She was in the hospital a long time. Yeah, you remember, Pete, you were on the phone with me. She's getting worse every day. So you guys also know that when my nanny died, she was in her 90s. We do have a very decent lifespan in our family, but she was I think she was like 95-ish, 97, something like that. She fell and broke her hip, and she was admitted into the hospital, and she was there for 2 weeks before she died. And I was coming to see her. I told my mom on Thursday I was coming to see her, that I'd be there. I was leaving Friday and I'd see her Saturday, and please tell my nanny. But my nanny never found out because my mom never told her she wanted to be. Yeah, I was really mad at my mom because everybody saw her, and I thought that my nanny died not knowing that I was coming to see her. She's like, maybe she thought I didn't care, or maybe if she knew, she'd have waited for me to get there to say goodbye. Now my mom is in the hospital every fucking time I turn around. And it's just so bad because it's flashbacks every time I hear my mom's in the hospital. She just went, she had to go for, I told you guys she had to go for a thyroid biopsy, and she had to have an MRI. because she fell and she needs some things fixed. And then this happened. So 7:30 this morning, my dad hears my mom screaming for him. She calls him Pop because my son was there and he spends the weekends. So she's yelling, Pop, come here, Pop. So my son and my dad go running to my mom's bathroom, and I know, Dragon. Oh, pain and up to that. Thank you so much. So my dad went to open the door, and he couldn't open the door. Mom was her walker. I guess it's like my bathroom. So you open my bathroom door, you close it, and behind my door is the fucking linen closet. She's 81, grandma. She's gonna be 82 in July. And so she opened the door, and I guess she tipped over, and she fell behind the door, and the walker and her were just there, and my dad needed my son's help to push the door because my mom's body was blocking it, and he couldn't open the bathroom door. Thank you. And so they had to push my mom across the floor, but they pushed the door and moved my mom to get into her. And they called 911, fire, ambulance, police, everybody was there. And they loaded her up and took her, and that is what happened. That's all I know so far. He was waiting when he called me to follow the ambulance to the trauma hospital. I think it's about 45 minutes from my house. It's supposed to be a decently good one, because of course the first thing I did was look it up, because I have to know, well, one, how to get there, and two, I want to know what they're doing. Rita, oh my God, Rita, thank you so much. That's really, really nice. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm waiting to hear what happens. I do emergency surgery, and when they do the emergency surgery, they are going to I guess tell my dad what's going on, and they are going to call me. My dad's gonna call me. Hey babe, are you still in here? What's the number? I tell them. Matt, honey, what's the number that I tell the security guard? I can't think. So since I found out this morning, I have literally had probably 10 nervous breakdowns, 4 strokes, and 5 heart attacks. And I think I created such a havoc that I was shaking and hysterical. I mean, snot bubbles. I completely did the ugly fucking cry. I think I made Matt have a couple heart attacks and strokes himself. If I'm gonna fucking have one, you're having one too, husband. Babe, please in the chat tell me what the number is. I need to know the number. I have to tell the guard. I can't think straight. I can't talk. I don't remember anything. And it's so hard. It's so terrible because I have these flashbacks from every time my mother got sick and hurt in the hospital and how bad she's gotten. And then, Matthew, number, now, please. Somebody, mama, text him and fucking text my YouTube phone the number I have to get for my code. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I have no idea what's gonna go on or what's happening. And well, now since Matt's not cooperating, I'm just gonna throw a fucking number out there and hopefully it works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have no clue what's gonna happen. I just know that I have to wait now, and waiting is the worst.
Hello.
Hi, it's 5325.
And who are you?
Noel, my dad's waiting for
Yeah.
me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mama, I love you. Hey, I guessed the right number. I guess my marbles aren't all scattered out, huh? Now, I just have to get through here without hitting somebody in a fucking golf cart. Let's see. I wish so too. You know, the messed up thing is that everybody has real life friends. They know people. I have people I've known my whole entire life since like 5th grade. And they'll stab you in the face for $1, you know. They're not like me anymore. They're not people that I used to know. And when I come onto YouTube, you know, I've been doing it since 2012. I've never really been known because I'm not a fucking big deal, but I didn't do it as often as I should. I do it a lot more now than I did back then, but I still don't do it like I should. And you know, it's kind of funny that, you know, you make friends here, and sometimes you guys actually restore my faith in humanity, because you guys, some of you are just so amazing. Some not so much. Some I really can't stand. But there are some really because you're just always, some of you are just always so awesome, and I don't know how I ended up getting so lucky. I don't deserve it, but I'm thankful to each and every one of you for everything, just for spending time with me. You guys all have lives and you spend time. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna survive. So anyway, I guess I just came here to cry. Yeah, we cry and show you guys how my trick of blowing snot bubbles. And but I always am honest with you guys, and I tell you guys everything. So this is the new fucking reality of my life once again. It's been horrible. I'm gonna get her one of those buttons, those lifeline buttons, you know. Stop crying, mama. It's not fair. I'm gonna check some comments. Always talking crap about me not seeing the chat. I'm driving, Matthew. Fuck off. I'm not, like, if I was cross-eyed, I can keep, like, one eye here and one eye there, like a praying mantis, or, like, what are they, the fucking chameleons? Their eyes just go in different directions. Thank you. But see, that's why I have you to hold down the chat for me when I'm not paying attention, and that's why you have me. So I can hold down the chat for you when you're not paying attention, and say inappropriate things and see how long it takes for you to catch me. You know, I'm the only reason anybody ever goes to your chat, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. You're amazing. And we love you. Thank you, Pete. Sweet Irish girl. Trasha. Hey, honey. I hope everything's going good with you, Trasha. That's a heart. That's a heart. Look at my text message. I just wrong it. I made up a number. It wasn't the right number. Text message. Oh my God. Thank you, Matt. No, Matt, I'm trying so hard. Text message. Okay, so here now, I guess Matt knows my frustration. Yeah, but I have an excuse. I'm driving. What's yours, homie? Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, super chat. 40. You know, you guys always make me cry when you do that too. You guys, I feel like you hate me. Oh, you're getting my feelers. Got my feelers. I'm crying enough. I know how you feel when it comes to your mom, sweet Irish girl. I do. I feel horrible. My dad, he's, you know, his brain tumor is getting bigger too, so it's like, I can't fucking win. They can't win, so it's just one thing after another, and I think it'd be easier maybe if everybody just like settled the fuck down, and like dad had one issue and like he handled it, and then mom had her issue, but for them to like tag team it, like they're double teaming me, and that's just not fun, and it's not fair, and it's absolutely rude and ridiculous, and it's unacceptable, and I'm gonna have a strong talk with them later, because they have to calm down and make a better schedule. I can't handle all this shit at once. April, sending love and prayers, honey. I don't know what's going on, but I'm anytime. Thank you, April. Good show, Dragonfly. I wish I was there with you. Me too. Ursula. I feel like I haven't seen you in 100,000 years, but I know I have. Prayers for me and my house, my family. Thank you so much. Mama, I love you so much. I'm here, babe. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. Put the number in the chat, Matt. That's right. I'm looking at the chat, not the text. I only know two Ritas, you and her. Grandma, I hope they help her get better. I do too. So, with the facts of the severity of the situation, the facts are the fact that they have to send her to a trauma hospital means that, well, clearly it's a more advanced surgery and they are incapable of taking care of it themselves. But also, we're gonna smoke a cigarette before we go in. I just have to pick up my son. Also, depending on the break and whatever the situation is, how it is. So, the femur is where it broke is up top towards like the middle to top of her thigh, and she broke it underneath it. But there's such a distance between the first break. It's a clear break too. Like it's kind of jagged, but it's clean straight through. They both are. So they're really probably gonna do it the exact same way: plates and nuts and bolts and screws and whatever else. But the reality of the situation is because there is so much space in between the two breaks, more oxygen and blood flow between healing, which means God damn it, I think that's what happened with my grandma. She had a blood clot because they put her on the treadmill, and as she was walking for her PT, she just fell and she died. So my big concern here now is, holy shit, thank you so much. I don't even know who sent it. But I'll find out. I'll look, I promise. I think the big problem here is because of the distance between the two breaks, the blood flow, the oxygen, just so many different things can go wrong from one break to the other, and we all know that could cause, pulmonary issues, that can cause blood clots, embolisms, for whatever you need. You have, well, your sweet mom is in the hospital. Praying for her, your dad, you and Matt. Chili Bear, thank you so much. Life, it ain't easy. Good with the bad, when it rains it pours. St. Elmo, hey honey, I haven't seen you in 5 years either. Blessings, thank you so much. Coco, how are you? Hi everyone, sending love. Thank you so much. Joanne, hi. Sending love. What it's worth. It's worth your weight in gold, honey. Everything. I don't care what your religion is, what you believe in. I do care that you're taking the time to send positive vibes and prayers. So my only favor that I'm going to ask you is, regardless of what you believe in, regardless of some people just believe in in the earth, at the end of the day, my big favor for you is to please, I'm begging you, send out good positive vibes, think positive, happy things, say good prayers if you pray. If you don't pray, then just, do whatever it is that you do, and do it positively, please, because I need my mom. I'm 41 years old and I still call mommy and daddy, and I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of it. It's my mommy. I'm good. I'm not ready to lose her. So please, I'm begging you, just positivity, happy thoughts. So whatever, I don't care if you get a fucking maraca and you do a rain dance in a diaper in the backyard. I don't care how you do it or what you do it, just please do it. It's the only thing I need. End of the day, I need my mom. that fuck off was pure love, though. I'm not sure. Did you just tell me to fuck off, Mama? Please, if you and Matt can just update us, I will be. I still have my live planned to talk about Doogie Howser, Mr. Douglas. No thanks. I'm telling you, that's why he got his nickname, ladies. People saw his pecker and they were like, no thanks. Sorry, I changed my mind. And I guess he heard it so much it just stuck. So, yeah, I'm still going to be discussing him and his 90-year-old saddlebag of a girlfriend later on. And I have all this shit going on. Fuck off, Skunky. I guess she told you that I missed something. Now I have all this going on, and the anger and the fear, and so normally my language is quite colorful, and I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a hell of a lot more colorful once I go live. But I will be doing updates, even if it's just a video, after my dad calls me and updates me on stuff, or a community post. I'm still going to make sure I have the hiccups, that I keep everybody up to date and knows what's going on. We love you, Matt. This overwhelming amount of support, you guys. I love you all. Tiff, if you're still in here, I love you, sweetheart. You got that special place right there in my heart. Don't ever forget it. As someone who worked with orthopedic surgeons for 20 plus years, it could be the first hospital didn't have the right hardware. That's exactly right, Jilly. Trauma, it's not good. But I don't know all the ins and outs, and usually it takes me going to the hospital, which I'm going to be doing, to talk to the doctors to find out the absolute truth. And then I take over and find out what their meds are, and I adjust everything, and they should pay me for my time telling them how they're not doing their job right. Better surgeons. Trauma hospitals are more equipment for the elderly. It's true. They had to sedate her. They tranked her probably, 40 minutes into being there because she was so tense, her body was locking up. She couldn't move and do the things that they needed her to do, so she's sleeping right now. Depends on at the hospital she's being moved to. Don't really understand why they got to move the hospitals. We don't need anyone getting sick. Yeah, so many years ago, you guys know I had been married to a monster, and I stayed with him because I had 2 stepkids that I'd raised from very young ages, and we didn't have to deal with him for more than 1 weekend a month, and that was way too much. But his oldest son, my oldest stepson at the time, had a really bad asthma attack, and I picked him up and drug him into the car, and I sped, and it's only like a 3-minute drive, but there's gonna be like 5 traffic lights between my house and the hospital at the time. So I ran every red light, and a cop followed me in. I didn't give a fuck. What are you gonna do, arrest me? Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. This is my kid. And they gave him like 4 epi shots and a lot of nebulizer treatments, and then we moved him from that hospital to an hour and a half away to a trauma hospital that actually is capable of taking care of children. I was told that if I had stopped for just one of those red lights, that child would have died. That's how little time we had to get him to the hospital. So they stabilized him and then moved us far. So, it's good. There's good and bad. There's good and bad to getting transferred, but I just can't. I can't. With everything, life gives you, this roadmap, right? Everyone's bored with a map, and you go left or you go right. When you hit a fork in the road, a crossroads, you gotta decide which way you're gonna go, and you hope and pray that you're going to take the right direction, you're going to make the right decision. Most of my life, I always went the wrong way. And I've been trying very hard to go the right way on every time I have to make a decision, whether it's regards my husband, my parents, my children, myself. I'm always last. I don't give a fuck about myself, but I care about them, you know. So I always try to do what I can to do it right. And then on top of, you know, fucking figuring the map out, you have the reality of being a human, an adult, and you have to take care of everybody and do everything, and you know, good times happen and they come and they hit and everything is, you know, wonderful, and then all of a sudden out of the blue something bad happens. They say bads come in sevens. Well, I think maybe they meant like 700s, because, or no, wait, threes. They said threes, right? Yeah. No, if you break a window or a mirror, it's 7 years bad luck, and then bad things come in threes. So 300s or 3000s is definitely not threes, because if it was threes, then I have about 10 years of free passes headed my way after today. Because, well, the bad just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop pouring in. You know, we have so much that we have to do ourselves right now, but not sure why, but I was going to tell you you thought you were a clone. I break down and I hide a lot. And that's really my excuse. Other than, you know, the fact that I look like shit all the fucking time, and I don't feel like making you guys look at me looking like I'm a zombie because we're homeless. Because you know, if you're gonna, I don't believe in not turning on my camera because it's more personal. And I don't care that people don't. I don't judge anybody. I just feel like for myself, it's the right thing to do. So I can't turn my camera off and talk to you because I know I look like I just crawled out from under a bridge, but you guys don't have to know it. Shut up, Christina. Comrade. I love you. Olive, beautiful. Thank you so much. So, I do, with it, every time you turn around, something happens, you know, and so that's really my honest reason is that I'm really good at hiding. I put myself into hiding because I can't handle the emotions that I'm going through a lot of the times, and I'm very transparent, so you guys all know when something's wrong. And who the fuck wants to deal with somebody that's just a crybaby, whiny mess, or I don't know. Anyway, stop being beautiful, stop putting yourself down. Thank you, Olive. Your heart is gold, and we know that. Thank you, Opa. Opa's angel. Rose, hey honey. Thank you so much for prayers. So I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to go inside and get my son. Get gas because the gas light just came on. And, well, anybody that knows anything about my car knows that my fucking car lies to me. So it'll probably end up fucking running out of gas before I get out of here. But whatever. So thank you all for coming in and hanging out. I love you all. You guys know my number. Mama, if you can type, or Opa, somebody, if you can type my YouTube number in. It's 786-764-4077. And my email is damagegoodswithnoregrets@gmail.com. If anybody would like to reach out, text, call, email, whatever, you're welcome to. 1 second, babe. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna go fetch my child. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Please don't feel obligated to have to send me any kind of financial support, you know. I always appreciate it, and I always love you. I know, Matt, I said 1 second. But just you being here means the world to me. Please don't ever forget that. Alicia, hi, honey. Love you. So, thank you. Thank you all for spending this time with me and hearing about my mommy. And I will be updating anybody, like I said, if you want to reach out and see what's going on before I post anything. Feel free. All right, I love you guys. Take care, okay?